On the front of the device, this LED indicates that AC power is connected, and this indicator lights to tell you the battery is charging. This screen icon indicates the presence of a battery. As the battery drains, the icon displays incremental charge levels. An X in the icon indicates no battery. To assess operational performance and alert you if a problem exists, the DFM100 routinely performs automatic self-tests. The results of the tests are reported through the Ready for Use indicator and messages when you turn the device on. The blinking black hourglass symbol indicates the shock, pacing, and monitoring functions of the device are ready for use and sufficient battery power is available for device operation. A blinking red X and a periodic audio chirp indicate whether a low battery condition or no battery is installed and the device is running on AC power only. A blinking red X and without a periodic audio chirp indicates a low battery power condition, but the battery is currently charging. The device can be used, but its battery-only operation time is limited. A solid red X and a periodic audio chirp indicate a failure has been detected that may prevent the delivery of defibrillation therapy, pacing, or ECG acquisition. A solid red X without a periodic audio chirp indicates either there's no power available or the device cannot power on. If, after power is supplied, the indicator reverts to the blinking black hourglass symbol, the device is ready for use. With manual defibrillation, you control the defibrillation process. The Officia DFM100 lets you perform manual defibrillation using multifunction electrode pads, external paddles, and internal paddles. Here we'll demonstrate manual defibrillation using external paddles. After assessing your patient and determining that defibrillation is necessary, connecting the paddles cable to the device, set the therapy knob to the desired energy for the patient, and applying the paddles to the patient's bare chest, then press the charge button on the paddle. The orange shock buttons on the paddles flash to indicate the defibrillator is charged. Make sure no one is touching the patient or anything connected to the patient. Press both shock buttons simultaneously located on the paddles. Upon delivery of the shock, the DFM100 announces,
"Shock delivered."
Following successful defibrillation and you confirm a stable heart rhythm, return the therapy knob to monitor. When operating in AED mode, the DFM100 can perform semi-automatic external defibrillation on both adults and infant-child patients. To defibrillate in AED mode, you turn the therapy knob to AED and the DFM100 announces and displays the current patient category.
Adult mode.
If you need to change it, press the Patient Category button to select the appropriate category. When you do so, all parameter alarm limits change to the new category. These changes are retained when you switch modes. The DFM100 then checks to see if the therapy cable and multifunction electrode pads are properly connected. If not, it advises you to
plug in connector. Insert connector firmly. Apply pads.
Connect the pads to the pad's patient cable. Apply the multifunction electrode pads as directed on the package.
Stay clear of patient. Analyzing. Stay clear.
The DFM100 analyzes the heart rhythm and announces if a shock is advised.
Shock advised.
The DFM100 automatically charges to 150 joules if the adult patient category is selected, or 50 joules if the infant-child category is selected. Once charging is complete, the DFM prompts you with
Shock advised. Deliver shock now.
Make sure no one is touching the patient or anything connected to the patient. Call out clearly and loudly, "Stay clear!" Then press the flashing orange shock button to deliver a shock. Upon delivery of the shock,
Shock delivered.
The shock counter registers the number of shocks delivered. After a shock is delivered, the device pauses and you are prompted,
Begin CPR.
The DFM100 enters a configured CPR timer period and reanalyzes the ECG when the pause period ends or you press Resume Analyzing.
Stay clear of patient. Analyzing. Stay clear.
If a shockable rhythm is not detected, the device tells you,
No shock advised.
Analysis is suspended during the configurable pause period, at which time you administer CPR. With synchronized cardioversion, you deliver a shock synchronized to the R wave of the ECG being monitored in wave sector 1. You can perform synchronized cardioversion with multifunction electrode pads or external paddles and 3 or 5 lead set monitoring electrodes directly connected to the DFM100, or only the multifunction electrode pads directly connected to the DFM100. In this case, we'll assume we have prepared for both monitoring and synchronized cardioversion using the external paddles and 3 lead monitoring electrodes and have used the lead select button to select an ECG source with a clear signal and large QRS complex. Turn the therapy knob to the desired energy level setting and press the sync button. This message appears and the backlit sync button illuminates indicating that sync mode is active. Confirm that the R-wave marker arrow appears only with each R-wave, signifying R-wave detection. Then, press the charge button on the paddle. Make sure no one is touching the patient or anything connected to the patient. Press and hold both shock buttons simultaneously located on the paddles. A shock delivers on the next detected R-wave. Pacing requires the use of the multifunction pads to deliver the paced pulses. During demand mode pacing, the multifunction electrode pads cannot be used for ECG monitoring. You must monitor the patient through 3 or 5 lead monitoring electrodes. Turn the therapy knob to the pacer position. Press the lead select button to select the best lead with an easily detectable R-wave. And verify that a single white R-wave marker arrow appears above or on each R-wave in wave sector 1. If the R-wave markers do not appear, are incorrectly labeling beats, or do not coincide with the R-wave, select another lead. Press the Pacer Settings soft key to bring up the Pacer Rate window. Use the Smart Select knob to adjust the rate and then press the knob to select the rate. Repeat these steps to adjust the pacer output, if needed. Press the Start Pacing soft key and the message Pacing appears. Confirm that the white pacing markers appear on the ECG waveform. Press the Pacer Settings soft key. Use the Smart Select knob to increase the output until mechanical capture occurs by assessing for a peripheral pulse. Increase the output 5 to 10 milliamps above the level that capture was obtained. To stop delivery of pace pulses, press the Pause Pacing soft key. A prompt message asks you to confirm your action. Using the Smart Select knob, select Yes to pause pacing. Press the Start Pacing soft key to resume pacing or move the therapy knob away from the pacer position. Should defibrillation become necessary during pacing, turn the therapy knob to the appropriate energy or AED mode. When you're ready to resume pacing, turn the therapy knob back to pacer. Press Start Pacing and the device resumes pacing using the previously selected mode, rate, and output settings. Be sure to confirm that mechanical capture has been maintained by checking for a peripheral pulse. When pacing is no longer needed, turn the therapy knob from pacer to monitor.